lot of news this morning. We're going to begin with this. The Supreme Court may be the next stop for President Trump's controversial travel ban. 3 appeals court judges refused to reinstate the executive order that temporarily blocked refugees and natives of 7 mostly Muslim countries from coming to the U.S. The panel, including 2 judges appointed by Democrats and 1 by a Republican, suggested in the ruling that the policy would not survive a full judicial review.
Right after the ruling, President Trump tweeted an angry response that said, "See you in court. The security of our nation is at stake." Jan Crawford's in Washington with the court decision. Jan, good morning.
Good morning. I mean, this federal appeals court is really just keeping in place a temporary lower court order that has suspended the travel ban nationwide. The panel of 3 judges said the government at this point had not provided enough evidence the order advanced national security. In a unanimous decision, the federal appeals court panel pushed back on the Justice Department's argument that the president has broad discretion on national security. Neither the Supreme Court nor our court has ever held that courts lack the authority to review executive action in those arenas for compliance with the Constitution. Washington State and Minnesota challenged the travel ban, arguing it discriminated based on religion and race.
We have seen him in court twice, and we're 2 for 2.
Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson.
We respect that the president has broad authority when it comes to issuing executive orders, but they still have to follow the Constitution. That's the bottom line.
President Trump argued the ban is essential to America's security, temporarily stopping travel into the U.S. from 7 predominantly Muslim nations the Obama administration and Congress had identified as countries of most concern for terrorism. The federal appeals court wrote, the government has pointed to no evidence that any alien from any of the countries named in the order has perpetrated a terrorist attack in the United States. The states argued even a temporary reinstatement of the travel ban would cause irreparable harm to businesses and universities.
The president does have a choice. He can continue to fight this, or he can tear up this executive order and start over.
Now, the president does have several options. I mean, he could first try to get the Supreme Court to intervene, but I think that is unlikely at this preliminary phase. He can fight the case on the merits, not only in California, but in all those other courts where you're seeing lawsuits across the country. And he's got some good legal arguments. Or, I mean, he could just start over, crafting a new executive order with more notice to Congress and federal agencies that would be affected by it. Gayle?
All right, Jan, a lot of options there to be continued for sure. Thanks a lot.